USC UCLA is, you know, a really historic rivalry. But for me, you know, it's nothing different. It's just another week. Got to prepare the same.
JT, you say that there's nothing different, but everywhere you go, whether it's in the classroom or, you know, in the community, this game matters a lot. So how do you match the intensity of playing inside the Rose Bowl if it's just like preparing for another game?
It's still like, at the end of the day, football is football. You know, whether it's UCLA or we're playing against Alabama or anybody, you know, I got to prepare the same. It's the same checklist for me. You know, the sport itself doesn't change. It's just the same thing week after week.
How do you balance the frustrations of the past 3 weeks, and crazy to think that you need this win to become a bowl eligible?
It's I keep going with the same thing, but you just attack the week like you would any other week. I don't think there's a problem in the preparation. You know, there's a few things we're not executing on, you know, as a team. But you know, we're just coming out each week, you know, more and more motivated to, you know, make a bowl and just, you know, play a full game.
You know as well as anybody, we live in this Twitter, Instagram society, and there's a lot of people upset saying there should be a coaching change. How do you put that distraction aside?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have my Twitter app or Instagram app. And me personally, you'll never hear me say anything about Coach Helton, but it's not because, you know, I'm being like politically correct or anything. If every player on this team was executing their job and we weren't winning, I would say, yeah, there's a coaching problem. That's not happening. It's Coach Helton isn't the reason that I make the wrong decision, or that, you know, a player drops a pass, or that we blow an assignment. You know, it's not a coaching thing. It's a player thing.
That's well articulated. Do you feel this team feels that way? Is the team stepping up with that same belief system?
Oh yeah, nobody listens to Twitter. You know, I mean, there's no requirement to have a Twitter account.
Yeah.
Anybody can tweet anything they want at any time. You know, it's on us as players to, you know, realize just because a lot of people are saying it doesn't make it true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Has he addressed the situation at all with you?
You know, he's told us, you know, before the season started, you know, since I've been here, you know, a lot of people are going to say a lot of things. All that matters is what is said in this room, and you know, I firmly believe that. The only opinions that really matter to me are, you know, those from my teammates, those from my coaches.
How much time has he spent like talking about it? Just his status?
Not much at all. Coach Helton's worried about the ball game. He's not worried about, you know, what some random dude in his you know, in his pajamas is saying on Twitter.
JT, why do you think all the players are so behind Coach Helton?
Because we know Coach Helton. Everyone that's tweeting about him has no idea who he is. You know, they don't play for him. Most of them never even played football. They don't know what they're talking about. You know, anybody that knows Coach Helton loves Coach Helton.
What's different about him than other coaches you've had in the past?
I think Coach Helton cares about every single player, you know, and when he says it, he means it. Coach Helton is the same man that recruited me. Not a lot of college coaches can, you know, really say that. A lot of them put on the front to try and get, you know, the best players they can, and then when they get here, you know, they're just part of the system. But USC isn't really, you know, you're not a part of the system. You're a, you know, you're a valued player to the team.
Where do you think personally you can grow over the last 2-3 games?
You know, there's a lot of areas, just continued growth. In general, you know, we've definitely seen, you know, some things improving, but you know, I keep going to the pocket presence thing. I think that's getting a lot better. Just some basic decision making and then execution.
JT, when the score was 15-14 in the second half, in the huddle before the offense hits the field, are there ever any conversations about what the emphasis is on, whether it's to score a touchdown or prepare for a field goal?
Yeah, you know, we always come out, every drive we want to score a touchdown, but you know, we talk about it like it's a one-point game. If you know, if we're across the 40, we don't got to take a shot if we don't have to. You know, make sure we get that first down. You know, we stay in bounds. No turnovers. Don't try and make don't make a bad play worse. Don't try and make a play too special. Don't be the hero. You know, in that situation, yeah, we're saying we want a touchdown, but we're not going to force a turnover.
So one more here.
Special to get to play UCLA, get to play the Rose Bowl for you.
Oh yeah. It's really incredible. You know, I'm really excited for this week. You know, we go UCLA this week, and then you know, Notre Dame next week. It's the two rivalry games back to back. You know, it's really cool to me.